From the hard-hitting fields of the NFL to the prestigious pitches of British rugby, 5 courageous athletes have rewritten the narrative of what it means to be a professional player in one of the world's toughest sports. Their stories span decades and continents, yet share a common thread of extraordinary bravery. Meet Asena Tuo, the NFL defensive powerhouse who transformed from Mr. Aloha to an LGBTQ+ pioneer. Discover Jeff Rohrer's journey from Dallas Cowboys linebacker to making NFL history with his same-sex marriage. Follow Wade Davis's evolution from NFL dreams to becoming one of sport's most influential advocates. Journey across the Atlantic to witness Jack Dunn's groundbreaking moment as Ireland's first openly bisexual rugby star, and Sam Stanley's courage in challenging the traditions of his legendary rugby dynasty. Together, these 5 athletes haven't just changed their respective sports. They've helped reshape society's understanding of strength, masculinity, and authenticity in professional athletics. Asena Tuo, from the NFL trenches to freedom. The 1991 NFL Draft would mark the beginning of an extraordinary journey when the Green Bay Packers selected Asena Tuo in the 2nd round. Standing 6 feet 2 inches and weighing 280 pounds, the Hawaiian-born defensive tackle would go on to create an impact far beyond the football field. One of Tuolo's most memorable performances came during the 1998 season with the Atlanta Falcons. In a crucial game against the San Francisco 49ers, he showcased his exceptional strength and agility. With the game hanging in the balance, Tuo burst through the offensive line to sack Steve Young on a critical 3rd down, helping secure the Falcons' path to Super Bowl 33. This play epitomized his combination of power and athleticism that made him a formidable force in the NFL. The 1999 season with the Minnesota Vikings marked another highlight in Tuolo's career. In a pivotal matchup against the Green Bay Packers, he recorded 2 sacks and a forced fumble against Brett Favre, earning him NFL Defensive Player of the Week honors. His performance that day demonstrated why teammates had nicknamed him Mr. Aloha, fierce on the field but warm-hearted off it. Perhaps his most significant game came during the 1998 NFC Championship with the Falcons. Facing the heavily favored Minnesota Vikings, Tuo played a crucial role in containing their high-powered offense. His pressure up the middle disrupted the Vikings' timing and contributed to one of the biggest upsets in NFL playoff history, sending the Falcons to their first Super Bowl appearance. Throughout his 9-year NFL career, spanning the Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, Jacksonville Jaguars, Atlanta Falcons, and Carolina Panthers, Tuo amassed impressive statistics: 200 tackles, 12 sacks, and 5 forced fumbles. But numbers alone don't tell the full story of his impact on the game. The 1996 season showcased one of Tuolo's finest defensive performances. In a game against the Chicago Bears, he dominated the line of scrimmage, recording 3 sacks and 5 tackles for loss. This performance highlighted his ability to be not just a run stopper, but also an effective pass rusher. Rare versatility for a defensive tackle of his era. After retiring in 2002, Tuo made headlines when he came out on HBO's Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel in 2002, becoming one of the first former NFL players to publicly come out as gay. His revelation sparked important conversations about inclusion in professional football and challenged long-held stereotypes about masculinity in sports. Today, Tuolo's legacy extends far beyond his tackles and sacks. He's become a powerful voice for LGBTQ+ athletes, particularly in football. His autobiography, Alone in the Trenches: My Life as a Gay Man in the NFL, provides a raw and honest look at the challenges of being a closeted player in professional football. One of his most touching moments came after retirement, when he performed the national anthem at an NFL game, combining his football past with his post-NFL career as a singer. This performance symbolized his journey of finally being able to express all aspects of himself freely, from the volcanic landscapes of Hawaii to the frozen tundra of Green Bay. From hiding his true self to becoming an inspiration for others, Asena Tuo's story is one of tremendous courage both on and off the field. His journey reminds us that sometimes the biggest victories aren't measured in points or statistics, but in the lives changed and barriers broken along the way. Number 2. Wade Davis, transforming from NFL player to cultural game changer. Born in 1977, Wade Davis's journey from NFL prospect to influential LGBTQ+ advocate represents one of sports' most impactful transformation stories. His path through professional football and into activism has helped reshape conversations about inclusion in American sports. One of Davis's most memorable moments came during the 2000 NFL preseason with the Tennessee Titans. In a crucial game against the Buffalo Bills, he showcased his exceptional speed and defensive prowess with 2 pass breakups and a game-changing interception. This performance epitomized the talent that had brought him to the NFL's doorstep. The 2001 season saw Davis take his talents to NFL Europe, where he starred for the Berlin Thunder. In a pivotal game against the Frankfurt Galaxy, he demonstrated why he had earned his reputation as a shutdown cornerback. His 2 interceptions and touchdown return helped secure a crucial victory and highlighted his ability to perform on an international stage. Perhaps his most significant on-field achievement came during his time with the Berlin Thunder, where he was part of the team that captured the World Bowl championship. In the championship game, Davis made several key defensive plays that helped secure the victory, including a crucial pass deflection in the end zone during the final minutes. But it was after his playing career that Davis would make his most lasting impact. Following his retirement from professional football, he embarked on a journey of self-discovery that would eventually lead him to become one of sports' most prominent LGBTQ+ voices. His transition from player to activist began with his powerful coming-out story in 2012. The turning point in Davis's activism came when he joined the NFL's Player Engagement Division as a consultant. In this role, he helped create groundbreaking programs addressing homophobia in sports. His work included developing initiatives that would help make the NFL more inclusive for LGBTQ+ players, coaches, and staff. As the executive director of the You Can Play project, Davis orchestrated one of his most significant achievements, partnering with major sports leagues to promote LGBTQ+ inclusion. His ability to bridge the gap between the athletic and LGBTQ+ communities has made him a unique and influential voice in sports culture. One of Davis's most powerful moments came during his TEDx talk, where he spoke about the intersection of masculinity, sports, and sexuality. His personal story of playing professional football while closeted resonated deeply with audiences and helped change perceptions about LGBTQ+ athletes. In recent years, Davis has expanded his impact as a public speaker and consultant for major organizations, including Google, Netflix, and various professional sports teams. His work focuses on creating inclusive environments and challenging traditional notions of masculinity in sports and corporate cultures. Today, Wade Davis stands as more than just a former NFL player or activist. He represents the possibility of authentic living in sports. His journey from hiding his identity in professional football to becoming a leading voice for inclusion demonstrates the power of living truthfully. Through his work with professional sports leagues, corporations, and educational institutions, Davis continues to build bridges and create spaces for dialogue about inclusion in sports. His story reminds us that sometimes the most significant victories come not from the plays we make on the field, but from the courage to be ourselves and help others do the same. Number 3. Jack Dunn, breaking new ground in Irish rugby. Standing at an imposing 6 feet 7 inches tall, Jack Dunn has always stood out on the rugby field. But it was his courage off the pitch that would truly set him apart in the history of Irish rugby. Born in 1999, Dunn's journey from Dublin's prestigious St. Michael's College to becoming Ireland's first openly bisexual professional rugby player has helped reshape conversations about sexuality in rugby union. One of Dunn's most memorable performances came during his breakthrough season with Leinster in 2019. In a crucial European Champions Cup match, the young lock forward demonstrated why he was considered one of Ireland's most promising talents. His line-out dominance and powerful running in open play showcased the unique combination of size and skill that had marked him as a special prospect from his early days. The 2021 season marked a pivotal moment in Dunn's career when he made history by becoming the first active professional rugby player in Ireland to come out as bisexual. Just hours before a significant game against Ulster, Dunn's performance showed remarkable focus and determination. He dominated the lineouts, secured crucial turnovers, and demonstrated that being true to oneself only enhances athletic performance. A particularly significant display of his talent came in the 2022 United Rugby Championship. Playing for Exeter Chiefs against Bristol Bears, Dunn produced what many consider his finest performance to date. His 2 turnovers in crucial moments combined with 15 tackles and perfect line-out execution earned him man of the match honors and proved that his openness about his sexuality had only strengthened his game. Beyond his on-field achievements, Dunn has balanced his rugby career with academic excellence. As a theoretical physics graduate from Trinity College Dublin, he's helped break down stereotypes about athletes and intellectuals. This combination of brains and brawn has made him a unique role model for young rugby players. During the 2023 season with Exeter Chiefs, Dunn showcased his leadership qualities in a crucial European match. When his team was down to 14 men, his tactical awareness and calm decision-making helped secure a famous victory. His performance that day exemplified how being authentic off the field can translate to confidence and leadership on it. Perhaps his most impressive quality is how he's used his platform to create positive change. Through his work with various LGBTQ+ organizations in rugby, Dunn has helped develop programs supporting young players in their coming-out journeys. His articulate and thoughtful approach to discussing sexuality in sport has made him an influential voice in rugby's ongoing conversation about inclusion. One of Dunn's most impactful moments came during a post-match interview following a significant win. Instead of focusing solely on the game, he spoke candidly about the importance of visibility for LGBTQ+ athletes in rugby. His words resonated throughout the sport, inspiring others to live authentically. Today, Jack Dunn continues to break new ground in rugby union. Whether he's soaring in lineouts for Exeter Chiefs or speaking at schools about inclusion in sport, his impact extends far beyond the try line. His journey proves that in modern rugby, success is measured not just in tackles and tries, but in the courage to be oneself. As a new generation of rugby players emerges, Dunn's legacy grows increasingly significant. His story isn't just about being bisexual in professional rugby. It's about the power of authenticity to transform both individual lives and sporting culture. In the evolving narrative of rugby union, Jack Dunn's chapter is one of courage, intelligence, and the beautiful complexity of human identity. Number 4. Sam Stanley, breaking the silence in English rugby. Born into one of rugby's most celebrated families in 1991, Sam Stanley's journey would carve out its own unique place in the sport's history. As a member of the renowned Stanley rugby dynasty, which includes All Blacks legend Joe Stanley and fellow international Michael Stanley, Sam would make his mark not just through his play, but by becoming one of English rugby's most important pioneers for inclusion. One of Stanley's most memorable performances came during his breakthrough season with Saracens in 2014. In a crucial premiership match against Bath, his explosive pace and creative playmaking abilities were on full display. Breaking through the defensive line, Stanley scored a brilliant individual try that showcased why he was considered one of England's most exciting young talents in rugby sevens. The 2012 HSBC Sevens World Series provided another highlight in Stanley's career. representing England in the Hong Kong Sevens tournament. He demonstrated his exceptional speed and skill with a spectacular performance in the quarterfinals. His 2 tries and crucial defensive plays helped secure a memorable victory and highlighted his natural talent for the 7-a-side format. A particularly significant moment came during the 2013 London Sevens at Twickenham. Stanley's performance in front of the home crowd was electric, featuring a remarkable solo try where he beat 4 defenders with his trademark step and acceleration. This display of athleticism and skill proved why he had become such a valuable asset to the England Sevens program. In 2015, Stanley made history by becoming the first English professional rugby union player to come out as gay. His decision to share his truth came at a crucial time for the sport, helping to break down long-standing barriers and stereotypes. The timing of his announcement, following a successful career in both 15-a-side and sevens rugby, made his impact even more significant. Perhaps his most impressive quality was his ability to excel in both rugby union and sevens formats. During the 2014 season with Saracens, Stanley showcased this versatility in a memorable European Cup match. His vision and decision-making helped orchestrate several crucial tries, demonstrating how his sevens experience enhanced his 15-a-side game. The Stanley name has always carried weight in rugby circles, and Sam added his own chapter to the family legacy. His Uncle Joe was an All Blacks legend, and his cousins have also played international rugby. Yet Sam's contribution to the sport would transcend tries and tackles, helping to create a more inclusive environment for future generations. One of Stanley's most touching moments came after a sevens tournament when a young fan approached him following his coming out. The interaction, which Stanley later described as profound, showed how his visibility was already making a difference in the rugby community. His openness about his relationship with his partner Lawrence Hicks, whom he had been with since the age of 18, further helped normalize LGBTQ+ relationships in sport. Today, Sam Stanley's impact continues to resonate throughout rugby. His journey from a member of a famous rugby family to becoming a pioneer for LGBTQ+ inclusion has helped create pathways for others to follow. Whether it was his electrifying runs on the sevens circuit or his courage in being true to himself, Stanley has left an indelible mark on rugby's culture. As the sport continues to evolve, Stanley's legacy grows increasingly significant. His story isn't just about being gay in professional rugby. It's about the power of authenticity to transform both individual lives and sporting institutions. In the ever-changing landscape of rugby union, Sam Stanley's chapter stands as a testament to courage, family legacy, and the importance of being true to oneself. From the NFL's intense spotlight to rugby's hallowed grounds, these 5 athletes, Asena Tuo, Jeff Rohrer, Wade Davis, Jack Dunn, and Sam Stanley, have redefined what it means to be truly strong in professional sports. Their journeys represent more than personal triumphs. They mark turning points in both American and European sports history. Through their courage to live authentically, they've created a legacy that extends far beyond touchdowns, tackles, and tries. Each story adds a unique chapter to the evolving narrative of LGBTQ+ acceptance in professional sports, proving that true strength lies in being yourself. Thank you for joining us on this powerful journey. Remember, their stories aren't just about sports. They're about the universal human desire to live freely, love openly, and inspire change.